What's up guys, Ian the Gamer here, back with another video. So today we're not going to talk about Marvel Rivals. We're going to talk about the rumored Venom game, which has kind of been rumored to come out for 2 years now. And we've just gotten another tease from Insomniac on it maybe, releasing next year or maybe even 2027. Probably before Wolverine though, but this one's going to be a short one, guys. There's not much to go over, but let's go ahead and get started. So back in 2023, when Spider-Man 2 first released, one of the developers at Insomniac Games tweeted out, "We're going to listen to the fans and see what they think on making a Venom game." And most people that I've seen, they would like for that to happen, myself included. I think it would just flesh out the symbiote arc and give Venom the story that he deserves, since he didn't really get much screen time in Spider-Man 2 because they had to rush it because of Sony. And like I said, it would also just close up all the loose ends before Spider-Man 3, which I think it just needs to focus on Peter Parker, the Green Goblin, and Doc Ock having it out. So we can't mess that one up. So anyway, I think that this game could be smaller in scale, kind of like Miles Morales was, because it bridged the gap in between Marvel Spider-Man 2018 and Spider-Man 2. So I think that if it was to become a thing, it would probably come out either next year or 2027. I'm not sure, but we haven't even gotten the full confirmation yet. So just take everything with a grain of salt, guys. Don't necessarily believe the leaks, because a lot of stuff got canceled in that Insomniac hack from last year. So don't believe everything you see on the internet. Okay, so recently we got confirmation that Insomniac Games was working on multiple games outside of Marvel's Wolverine, and this was shared by a developer on LinkedIn. So we do not know who the developer's name is, but we do know that he mentioned that their projects were Marvel's Wolverine and 2 unannounced games. So that's kind of interesting to me. And this developer also worked on Spider-Man 2 as a character and concept artist. And the studio, Insomniac, employs about 520 people, which is about 2 or 3 times the size of most AAA developers. They've worked on 3 games simultaneously in the past, which kind of sounds unlikely, but one of the former project directors there left the studio in September 2023, confirmed in July that same year that an unannounced game was developing at the studio along with Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. So guys, that's kind of interesting there. I think it very well could be Marvel's Venom, because it just makes sense to have a game that would bridge in the gap between 2 and 3. And it's already been 2 years since Spider-Man 2 came out, and I know all hands are on deck for Wolverine, but I do think that they do have an unannounced Venom game, and I think that would be very nice. Very nice. And I will make a video on what I think the villains and story could be according to the comics, so stay tuned for that. Also, Marvel Rivals Season 3 starts on Friday, so expect some gameplay and stuff for that on Friday. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so that you know every time I upload. I do upload very often when I can. And I'll see you guys later.